What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the building. And this time I am back for a brief recap of Love and Hip Hop. This is season 7, episode 8. Alright, so let's get off into it. Very good episode. Love and Hip Hop is just giving me... Love and Hip Hop ATL, I should say. Because I gotta specify that shit. That motherfucking New York boring as fuck. This shit is giving me life. Like, you know how you thirsty and you need to wash up? It's giving me my shower. It's giving me my drink, my tea, just everything. Okay, let's get the boring shit out of the way. Let me just say this. I'm not a fan of Scrappy and Bambi bringing their motherfucking ass back on. You guys could have stayed where you were. We were fine. Mona, bitch, stop adding all these fucking characters. We don't need these extra stories, these retold, we already done heard it before stories. We know how the Bambi and Scrappy story go. Let me get to her when I see her. Let me get to her in this recap. I'll let you guys know more about how I feel. Let's get off into it. Okay, starts off with Mama D. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Mama D and Scrappy. Scrappy is back. Did you guys know that once upon a time I kind of had a little crush on Scrappy? I thought he was cute. Now, I would never date him because I don't want him to be saying all the dumbass shit he be saying. What the fuck I forgot how the fuck he talk, y'all, but y'all know that dumbass shit. I would never want him saying that shit to me. But yeah, Scrappy is back. Not a bad looking guy. You know, he's with Bambi. She's pregnant. They done got married. You know, he needed her to be in his life. We've already heard this fucking story before, Mona. Like, give us something new. And listen, if you're going to bring Scrappy and Bambi back, bring back Erica. Baby mama, we need her. I like Erica. I think Erica is fucking gorgeous. Scrappy's child's mother, the first one, beautiful. That is a beautiful woman. I love her lips. Those are real lips. I love how she wear her hair. I love how she talk. I like Erica. I liked her when she was, Rashida's friend on the show. Let's bring back Erica into this, and then I could get up. But Scrappy and Bambi together, boring. We don't care. Okay, let's get to my girl Tokeyo. I fuck with Tokeyo. Tokeyo reminds me of my sister Angie. My sister looked very similar to Tokeyo. Big chocolate, beautiful girl, pretty smile, very confident, just over the top. She just reminds me of my sister so much. My sister passed away, you guys, some years back, but yes. Oh my God. Tokeyo, yeah, she reminds me of my sister. I like Tokeyo. She off the chain. Anyway, she is with Tobias and she is with Blue Da Vinci. He's helping her with her song, and you know, they played her song. I really like the song. Blue used to also work with Tobias and I guess manage him. So I guess he's in the music business. So yeah, Tokeyo lets Blue know that Botchie put together a like an album release, single release type of party. So, you know, she's invited him to come out and he's gonna come out, and you know, she's all hyped about that. They talk a little bit about Keely, that bitch that none of us like. They talk about her and how Blue says he has not been able to see his son. You know, Keely has this attitude with him. She holds grudges for long periods of time. She doesn't want nothing to do with him. She keeps his son away from him. And, you know, Tokeyo is just like, that's a damn shame for a man to have a child and actually want to be in a child's life, and you keeping his son away from him. Tokeyo is not here for the shit. But Tokeyo, it cannot wait until Blue is there, Keely is there. You know, I don't think Blue knew that Keely, you know, was going to be there. But, you know, Tokeyo had to set that shit up, honey. Okay, next, let's move on to Keely and Botchie. They pretty much end up getting into it because Botchie is just like, listen, I found out that Blue is your child's father, and that's fucked up that you didn't tell me. Keely is just like, well, he wasn't in my life. You know, he's not in my son's life. And that's pretty much it, you know, and it's just like, Keely, why you don't have the man in his child's life? You look like one of these bitter ass females out in the world. You know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You need to rectify that situation, you know. So, and Botchie, you stupid, because why would you stay with her? But meanwhile, you guys, he's cheating on her because he got some girl on the side. I'm thinking Botchie is this upstanding guy, but no, he ain't shit either. These, you see how these men are just womanizers? And then you sitting up there mad that she kept a secret from you about who her child's father is, but motherfucker, you're cheating on her. Like, how the fuck does that work out, you know? Okay, so that's what happened with them, you guys. They get off into it, and he lets her know, Botchie lets Keely know that he's having an album release party for Tokeyo, and for Keely not to come. She doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want her there. He feels like it's going to be messy. But Tokeyo, remember, wanted her to come because she wants all the mess to, you know, happen with Keely finding out that Botchie has a woman on the side, and, you know. So, and then she wants Blue to confront Keely, you know. So, he disinvites Keely. She's upset. He tells her he wants her to calm the fuck down because she has, you know, attitude problem, a screaming problem. So, that's what happened with them. Okay, next we have Scrappy and, I was about to call him Ja Rule, Young Jock. He pretty much lets the fellas know that he is married now. Him and Bambi is expecting a new baby. They're happy for him. He says he's back in the A. Good for you, Scrappy. I don't know, though. I'm happy to see Scrappy and Mama D. But I could do without Bambi. I feel like she brings nothing to the show. I don't know. Don't want to see more of the Scrappy and Bambi storyline. I don't give a fuck. Bring Erica back, then it will all make sense. I like Bambi when she was Malaysia's friend on Basketball Wives. She should go to Basketball Wives. I don't see her fitting in on this show. You know, we don't need more people on here, so I was kind of annoyed with any scene that Scrappy was in. Because normally I'm happy to see Scrappy, but I was a little bit annoyed. Okay, let's get to Jessica Dime and her mom. So, her man then set it up that for her mother to come and visit her. And, you know, she's shocked to see her. Her mother looks just like her. Like, they look like fucking twins, except the mother is a little bit thinner than Jessica. Y'all know Jessica, big, thick girl. Anyways, you know, they forgive each other, and the mother was upset with her for a while, but at the same time, she's just like, you know, you're pregnant, and I'm so happy for you, and I'm going to be flying back and forth. I was so happy to see her and her mother work things out. That was beautiful. I loved it. Okay, so next, let's get to this messy ass party. Okay, so Blue Da Vinci, he goes up into Botchie's party and everybody's looking at him crazy. Tokeyo, Carly, and Sean Garrett, they all go to the bar, get drinks, and let them talk. Botchie just lets him know, dude, I just found out that you're her child's father. She never told me this. Then Blue lets him know, hey, she won't let me see my son. And, you know, whatever me and her got going on, just try to stay out of it. Just separate yourself. And then Botchie is just like, well, say less, because I'm not going to get in the middle of what y'all got going on. And, you know, they both got on their grown man shit and, you know, squash whatever beef they would have. They don't really have a beef, but, you know, they just are becoming, you know, affiliated with each other. Because Keely never fucking told Botchie who her child's father was. And it's like, they both work in the fucking music industry, bitch. Like, did you think they wouldn't go find out after a while? But that fucking Keely, you guys, she is like that bitch on a soap opera that is just no fucking good. She got enemies everywhere she turns because she don't know how to fucking treat people. That's what I see when I see this bitch. Okay, so Keely brings her ass in. She's all quiet. And at first, you know, she all in her confessional. Oh, well, I know that Botchie, you know, he didn't invite me to the party, but I figure I would step in and let him know who's boss. And so as soon as she get up in there, she's shocked to see Blue. Blue is just like, where's my son? Can I see my son? And then, you know, they go and talk off to the side. And he's steady asking her where, you know, where their son is. And she was like, he's with a nanny at home. You ain't paid for that nanny. You don't do shit. You always trying to say you want to see your son, but you don't ever try to come see him. And I hope he ain't doing that, because I hate motherfuckers that do that. It's just like, if you really want to see your child, then you know how to behave to see your fucking child. You know what to do to see your child if you really want to. But knowing Keely to be the bitter bitch that she is, she probably withholding the child and don't want nothing to do with him because he pissed her off. They have a very toxic relationship, her and Blue. They was arguing for a little minute. He was getting kind of close to her. I'm like, oh Lord, I don't want to see nobody getting popped at nobody's party, honey. But yeah, they ended up simmering down, and you know, he was just like, listen, I just want to have an agreement with you that we'll talk on a different occasion about me seeing my son. She agrees. And he was like, all right, big mama. And she was like, okay, little daddy. And I'm like, ooh, child, y'all is a mess. Okay, so Keely, her messy ass, comes back to the group where Tokeyo and Carly and them is sitting. And she's just like, well, you know, I'm sorry about, you know, the extra shit that I brought in with me and Blue. You know, I'm sorry about that. And then she ends up letting them know that, well, this is Shooter's girlfriend. You know, and then she ends up coming at Carly saying that, oh, well, aren't you, Tobias's, that's your brother, right? That's your brother? And I'm just looking like, why the fuck is you bringing Carly up in this shit? Oh, actually, what Keely did was when she introduced the girl Deej, she said, oh, well, this is my little sister, Deej. You know, just like how Tobias's little sister, that's what she said to Carly. Carly went off on her. I'm like, Carly, please don't get your ass beat up. Y'all know Carly can't fight. She got a lot of mouth and she messy, but that bitch ain't got no hands. And so then young Jock, you know, he see Carly getting all upset in her feelings. He was like, well, can we keep the peace? And she was like, shut up, Jock, and go out there with the homeless people. I'm like, Carly, shut the fuck up, because it wasn't too long ago you was sharing a man. You was sharing Jock with Miss Piggy, with the bigger girl. So it's just like, don't try to act like Jock ain't shit to you now, you know. So I felt like that was weird. Okay, so next Sierra comes in. She comes in fashionably late. I like Sierra. I don't know what the fuck is up with you motherfuckers on the internet talking about she ugly. What did she have done to her face? I think that Sierra is absolutely beautiful. I like her style. I like her attitude. I wish she would just get over Shooter already, because he ain't about shit. But it is what it is. So anyway, she comes in, hugs Tokeyo, hugs Carly, and introduces the girl she has with her. She has a very pretty girl with her, and she says that this is K Botchie's girlfriend. I believe her name is Crystal. And then Keely is just like, I've never seen this chick. Last time I checked, I was K Botchie's girlfriend. So then Keely says, well, this is Shooter's girlfriend, Deej. And then why she say that? Why did she say that? That motherfucking Sierra, no, first Sierra said, well, who's Shooter? You know, and then she was like, oh, you know who Shooter is. He the one that brought that necklace around your neck. Why she say that? Then that's when all hell broke loose. That motherfucking Sierra took her motherfucking purse, swung to hit that motherfucking Keely upside the head. I don't know who won. I'm guessing Sierra, because she was on top, but the motherfuckers was fighting for a while. Sean Garrett had his ass all on the ground. It was just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, so next we have Sierra and Crystal, Carly, Red, and Tokeyo. They are all talking about the fight that went down between Keely and Sierra. Sierra said she had to pop her because she was so sick of Keely talking shit, trying to shoot her up with other bitches. So she had to get her. And then the guys, not Tobias, but Shooter and Jock and Botchie and Blue, they're all talking about the fight, how Sierra won, and why is all this happening. And Botchie admits that he's been messing around with Crystal. And I'm just like, damn. Keely ain't gonna like that. Well, she already didn't heard about it, so I already know she go, Botchie, you better duck, motherfucker. Keely go beat your motherfucking ass. So that's pretty much what happened with that. We got Scrappy and Bambi. Boring, boring, boring. They're headed to a dinner with Mama D, Tammy, and some other people. Bambi tells them, she's married. Oh, Rashida is there too. Bambi tells them, she's married and having a baby and good for her. And Scrappy I don't care about them anymore. I don't care. We get this little scene with Carly and Sean Garrett. Sean Garrett is acting stupid, like he don't know who Carly is, sitting up here. Well, I didn't like how you acted at the party and you got shit going and I didn't like that. And it's just like, motherfucker, that's how that bitch is. Carly is messy. Like, how do you not know that? So she she's learned her lesson and she wants to get married. Carly, shut the fuck up. You don't want to get married, bitch. You are not that girl. So stop it. So the last scene is Tobias and Tokeyo. I can't say I am surprised because I don't know. I just didn't see. I don't know. I didn't really see their relationship lasting. Y'all know Tokeyo is a virgin. And y'all know how the men in Atlanta and shit, let's be honest, these men, period, they can't keep their damn drawers on. So anyways, she's getting on him about how she was out of town and heard about him eating tacos with somebody. Turns out it was his ex. He was comforting her because of her, grandfather died. And that motherfucking Tokeyo said, well, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. I said, oh, yes. Love it. So true. Because that's how some people is. They don't give a fuck if you in a relationship. Shit, they like, oh, he has sympathy for me, so I can fuck him still. And y'all know how some exes are where they still feel like you belong to them. So Tokeyo goes off on his ass, cusses his ass out. She's about to hit him. Security steps in, and she was just like, you could go on about your business, be with that girl. He was like, you just insecure. It's the same thing with Carly Red. You thought I was messing with her too, and you just insecure. And it's just like, why do you keep saying that this girl is insecure? Why? Because she's big? Like, she's a bigger girl? So the fuck was a lot of bigger women out here that's happily married, that got kids. They got the same thing that these pretty bitches got. So don't try to play her to buy it. I don't like men like him to try to play with, you just insecure and you big. You admitted that you was with your motherfucking ex. And any woman of any size will have a fucking problem with you hanging with your ex. And like Tokeyo said, I don't give a fuck who died. And I'm with her. I don't give a fuck who died either. Okay? You do not have the right to be sitting up with your motherfucking ex. Is you crazy? So she ends up walking away. I wish Tokeyo would have kind of kept it in a little bit more. I understand she was upset. But don't let this fool get to you like that, get you all out of character. But yeah, she ended up walking off, and that was that. All right, you guys, that is my brief little recap of Love and Hip Hop ATL. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl Brand New, and I am out.